Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into the Carricante grape. You often hear it called the white soul of Etna,
Mhm.
and people say it's, fundamentally linked to that volcanic terroir.
Absolutely.
So, our mission today is to unpack what makes this grape so, well, unique and captivating.
And it's a great mission. Look, this deep dive, it's really your shortcut to understanding a pretty fascinating singular expression of white wine from the Mediterranean.
Right.
It's a grape that genuinely challenges perceptions. It offers this complexity, this pungent minerality and vibrant acidity.
Forged by volcanoes.
Exactly. Literally forged over centuries of eruptions. It's quite a story in the bottle.
Okay, let's unpack its past then. Carricante's origins. They're a bit mysterious, aren't they? Ancient legends and so on.
Yeah, a little bit hazy.
But we do have historical records confirming it's been grown on Etna slopes for, over 300 years?
That's right. Documented for centuries. And the name itself, Carricante, is interesting.
Okay, yes, tell us about that.
It likely comes from its ability to carry many bunches,
Oh.
which sort of nods to its productivity back in the day, when quantity might have been more of a focus.
A different era.
A very different era. And it's had this remarkable evolution. For a long time, Carricante was, modest, often underestimated.
Just part of the blend.
Primarily, yes.
Mm.
Used for acidity, for structure, but not really the star. But then, with the whole quality resurgence on Etna,
It stepped up.
it really did, from supporting role to protagonist. Now it's synonymous with these high-end, elegant, incredibly long-lived white wines.
And that fits with the bigger picture, right? This global move towards authenticity, terroir.
Perfectly. It's exactly what people are looking for now.
So what really helped it break out? Was there a specific turning point? I'm thinking the DOC Etna designation.
Absolutely. 1968, the creation of DOC Etna. That was a game changer.
How so?
It set down rigorous rules.
Mm.
It protected and recognized Carricante, especially mandating that Etna Bianco model varietals had to be at least 80% Carricante.
That's a strong statement.
It was a huge vote of confidence.
And then there's the superior classification. That takes it even further.
It does. It's an important distinction. For an Etna Bianco to be labeled superior, the Carricante grapes must come only from vineyards within the commune of Milo.
A Milo. And what's special about Milo?
It's one of Etna's highest and coldest areas. That altitude means slower grape maturation,
Ah, okay.
which allows for more complex development of acidity and those delicate aromas. The result is this really unrivaled elegance and freshness. It's a direct reflection of that specific spot.
So the grape is the soul, Etna is the body. This active, imposing volcano. Describe the vineyards. They're right there on the slopes.
Right on the slope, almost defying gravity, really,
Right.
at impressive altitudes, anywhere from 400 up to over 1,000 meters above sea level.
Wow. Over 1,000 meters.
And that altitude is just profoundly important. Higher up means cooler temperatures consistently
Yeah.
and a greater diurnal range.
That big swing between day and night temperatures.
Exactly. That combination is crucial. It slows everything down, lets the maturation be more progressive.
So the grapes develop more complex flavors.
Precisely. Complex aromas, flavors, and they keep that vibrant, refreshing acidity. That's the key to Carricante's longevity. Plus, the steep slopes help with sun exposure and drainage.
It sounds like a real paradox of a climate. Mediterranean warmth, but then almost alpine conditions higher up. That temperature swing, the amplitude thermica you mentioned.
It's like magic for the grapes.
Yeah.
Intense daytime sun builds sugars and flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Then the cold nights slam the brakes on, preserving acidity and locking in those nuanced aromas. It's this long, slow dance.
And the wind.
Ah, yes, the wind. Constant winds sweeping across the slopes. They play a vital protective role, keeping grapes healthy, dry, really essential for the organic and sustainable approach so many growers take there.
Okay, let's dig into the ground itself. The volcanic soils. They sound incredibly varied.
Extraordinarily rich and varied. It's this amazing mix of solidified lava, fine volcanic ash, sand, stones, accumulated over millennia of eruptions. It creates this multifaceted tapestry of microterroirs.
So how does that directly impact the wine you taste?
Well, the mineral composition of the soil shines right through. Etna Carricante is famous for its distinct minerality. You might taste flint, smoke, maybe gunpowder, definitely salinity.
A volcanic touch.
An unmistakable volcanic touch. That's what makes it unique, unforgettable. It gives it a specific texture, that vibrant acidity, and this long saline finish. It's like tasting the mountain.
Incredible. Okay, let's zoom in on the grape itself. Its unique traits, the amphilographic aspects, as experts say. What's Carricante like in the vineyard?
Well, visually, it tends to have vigorous growth, notably large, compact bunches, and medium to large berries.
Okay.
But its defining characteristics really are that naturally high acidity and its exceptionally slow maturation.
Slow maturation, so a late harvest.
Very late, often mid-October, sometimes even into November. This prolonged time on the vine is absolutely crucial. It builds that remarkable aromatic and flavor
Yeah.
complexity while holding on to the vibrant acidity. It's a balancing act.
Which leads us to this idea of heroic viticulture on Etna. It sounds intense.
It is intense. Managing vineyards on these steep volcanic slopes, it's a monumental task.
It requires real dedication.
Dedication, physical effort, ingenuity. Manual work isn't just preferred, it's basically mandatory. You can't get heavy machinery up there.
Right.
So you see these meticulously built terraces, these dry stone walls everywhere, made of that black volcanic basalt.
And those walls aren't just for holding up the land, are they?
No, they have a dual function. They prevent erosion, obviously vital on those slopes, but they also act as natural thermal regulators.
How so?
They absorb the intense heat during the day and then slowly release it at night. This helps the grapes mature more evenly.
Fascinating. But the challenges must be constant, beyond just the hard work.
Oh, absolutely. Unique and constant. There's always the shadow of volcanic eruptions, ash, lapilli, rock fragments. They can destroy crops, cause serious short-term losses.
Genuine risk.
That's a very real risk. And then there's the unstable climate itself. Late frosts can happen, or intense rains right at harvest time, leading to dilution or disease pressure. Honestly, every single bottle of Etna Carricante, it feels like a tribute to the grower's perseverance.
Yet, despite all that, there's this strong move towards sustainable, even biodynamic farming. It feels like more than just a trend there.
It's a profound conviction for many. This minimal impact approach, it lets the unique volcanic soil, the pure environment, really speak through the wine. It lets the terroir express itself fully.
So no synthetic chemicals interfering.
Exactly. The absence of those synthetics allows all those mineral nuances, the effects of altitude, the specific microclimates, to manifest fully in the grapes. The wines become these true liquid narratives of their origin. You taste the mountain, the purity.
Okay, so we have these incredible grapes, grown under challenging conditions. How do winemakers capture that essence in the winery? What are the key steps?
Well, a cornerstone is fermentation at carefully controlled temperatures, usually in stainless steel tanks.
Why is temperature control so vital?
It ensures a slow, gradual conversion of sugar to alcohol. This is key for retaining those delicate primary aromas, the citrus, green apple, jasmine, orange blossom notes that Carricante is known for. Preserves that purity and vivacity.
And the choice of vessel, stainless steel, wood, amphorae, that really shakes the final wine, doesn't it? Let's start with stainless steel.
Right. Stainless steel is predominant and really important because it's completely inert, meaning it adds no external flavors, no aromas, no tannins.
Yeah.
It preserves the grape's varietal purity, and it really accentuates that notable minerality, flint, chalk, salinity, whetstone notes.
So steel gives you a fresh, direct style.
Exactly. Fresh, crisp, direct profile, usually best enjoyed young when that energy is really singing.
But then there's the use of wood barrels. That seems like a different direction entirely.
It is, and it's a more modern exploration for Carricante, though traditional for other wines, of course. Producers are experimenting with new and used French or Slovenian oak.
What does the wood bring?
It can add complexity and aging potential. It subtly softens that high acidity, gives a rounder, creamier mouthfeel, and can introduce subtle tertiary notes, maybe vanilla, sweet spice, light toast, nutty hints.
So that's more for wines meant to age.
Typically, yes. Wines destined for greater aging potential. It allows them to evolve gracefully in the bottle, developing notes of honey, beeswax, becoming more unctuous over time.
And then Back to the Future, almost terracotta amphorae. What's the idea there?
It's a fascinating reinterpretation of ancient methods. Terracotta is porous, allowing for subtle, controlled microoxygenation, but it's different from wood.
How so?
It often leads to remarkable fruit purity and a really authentic terroir expression. For Carricante, this can mean a silky, velvety texture while amplifying that volcanic minerality, wet stone, salinity, and enhancing the citrus and floral notes. It's like letting the grape speak with minimal filter, an ode to ancestry.
Interesting. And what about controlled oxidation? We hear about that sometimes, especially for aged wines.
Yes, some skilled winemakers use it meticulously. It can add layers of complexity and body maybe notes of almonds, honey, dried fruits, giving greater depth without sacrificing the wine's core fruit integrity. It's all about balance and precision, letting the wine breathe and evolve.
So Carricante isn't just one thing. It shows up in different styles. Still white wines, obviously.
Right. As a monovarietal, it's pure, complex, vibrant acidity, marked minerality. But it's also the backbone of Etna DOC.
Which has to be at least 60% Carricante.
At least 60%, yes. Often blended with complementary local grapes like Catarato, Manella, Inzolia, Gracanico. This creates an elegant mineral wine with an exceptionally long finish, really embodying the region.
And given its vibrancy, what about bubbles? Does it work for sparkling wine?
Oh, absolutely. With that acidity and minerality, it's an exceptional candidate for high-quality sparkling wines.
How are they made?
You see both methods. The traditional method champenoise, with the second fermentation in the bottle, that gives fine bubbles, complex notes of toast, brioche, yeast, playing against the saline acidity and citrus. These definitely benefit from aging.
And the other method?
The Charmat method, where the second fermentation is in steel tanks, that's faster, preserves more primary freshness, vibrant citrus, crisp acidity. It's a purer expression, usually best enjoyed young.
We keep coming back to this Carricante's notable potential for aging. That seems quite unusual for many Mediterranean whites.
It really is one of its greatest strengths, and yes, it often surprises people. It develops fascinating complexity over time.
How does it change?
It evolves from those fresh, fruity mineral notes towards a creamier, more expressive profile. You start getting tertiary aromas. Think golden honey, toasted almonds, walnuts, maybe dried herbs, alongside a more pronounced integrated minerality. The texture becomes silkier, more enveloping.
Comparisons are made to some famous regions.
Often compared to great whites from Burgundy or Alsace in its ability to gain depth and character over years, even decades.
Okay, let's dive into the senses. If you pour a glass of young Carricante, what's that experience like? Guide us through it.
Right, a young Carricante. It's really an explosion of freshness and vivacity, pure energy.
Aromas first.
Aromas, you'll get refreshing citrus, Sicilian lemon, maybe grapefruit, lime, delicate floral hints to acacia, jasmine, orange blossom, some fresh white fruits like green apple or pear. But the signature, that distinct minerality, flint, whetstone, a marked saline or iodine note.
And on the palate?
Vibrant, penetrating acidity is the backbone, but it's balanced by the fruit and that intensely pronounced saline minerality, usually medium-bodied, with a finish that's notably persistent, clean, invigorating.
Now, fast forward. We cellar a bottle for, say, 5-10 years. What happens to that aged Carricante?
That's where the magic really unfolds. It offers this symphony of evolving nuances.
The aromas shift.
Definitely. Those primary notes step back, making way for tertiary aromas. You might find golden honey, beeswax, dried chamomile, maybe Mediterranean herbs, delicate toasted almond or hazelnut notes. The minerality deepens, integrates, becomes more refined.
And the feel of the wine.
A significant increase in complexity and texture. It becomes more full-bodied, more structured, often with a silky creaminess and elegant unctuosity. The acidity is still there, mind you, but it's more integrated, smoother, and the finish is longer, more sophisticated, really echoing that volcanic origin.
It sounds incredible, and serving it right must be key.
Absolutely vital to unlock its full potential. Temperature is crucial.
What do you recommend?
For young wines, aim for 8-10 degrees Celsius. That highlights the acidity and freshness. For aged ones, slightly warmer, maybe 10-12 degrees Celsius, allows those complex aromas to open up.
In a glass, does that matter?
It really does. For young Carricante, a medium-bodied white wine glass helps concentrate the aromas. For aged ones, something like a Burgundy-style glass with a wider bowl allows more air contact and better perception of that evolving texture.
Okay, let's talk food. Carricante sounds incredibly versatile at the table. What are some classic pairings?
It has this sublime connection with seafood. Just sublime. Think fresh oysters, lobster, grilled whitefish like swordfish or sea bass. The acidity cuts richness, enhances succulence.
And Sicilian food?
A natural fit. Perfect with fresh fish dishes, seared tuna, marinated anchovies, baked sardines. Also wonderful with seasonal vegetables, eggplant parmigiana, grilled zucchini, caponata, fresh and medium-aged cheeses too, like ricotta or Cavallo.
Pasta.
Oh, yes. Spaghetti e ricci di mare sia ruchin pasta is amazing, or even robust pasta alla norma.
Fantastic. What about pushing the boundaries? More modern pairings, maybe international dishes?
Its structure really allows for that. Think delicately prepared poultry with citrus or herb sauces. Even duck with orange sauce, the acidity provides a beautiful counterbalance.
Yeah.
Vegetarian options.
Loads. Grilled asparagus, roasted artichokes, mushroom risottos, savory tarts with spinach and goat cheese.
Mm.
It works beautifully.
And I heard it mentioned with Asian cuisine.
Yes, it's an exceptional choice there. Enhances the freshness of sushi and sashimi. It can balance spicy and creamy Thai curries or pad Thai, and it complements the fresh herbs and light sauces in Vietnamese dishes like pho. It really acts as a bridge between cultures.
Let's give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Who are some of the key producers, the pioneers who really championed Carricante?
Oh, there are many who've been fundamental. You have figures like Frank Cornelison, known for his naturalist, minimalist approach complex, mineral wines often amber-hued, great aging,
Others.
Girolamo Russo elegance, purity, longevity, precise volcanic minerality. Passo Pesaro, founded by the late Andrea Franchetti, really crucial in Etna's rediscovery, vibrant wines, deep minerality. Alberto Grassi, focusing on purity, biodynamics, finesse.
And some of the older names. Benanti, definitely. One of the oldest, most respected. They really pioneered modernization and produced some of the earliest benchmark Carricantes. And you have estates like Tasca del Merita with their Tenuta Tascante project, bringing vast experience and rigorous quality control to Etna.
It sounds like a vibrant scene. And visiting must be quite something. Tourism is growing there.
Hugely. Visiting Etna's wineries. It's more than just tasting. It's immersive, multisensory. You connect with the dramatic landscape, the ancient Sicilian culture, the passion of the growers. It really solidifies Carricante's reputation. It's a fusion of history, geology, culture, taste.
So looking ahead, a bright future for Carricante. What are the challenges and opportunities?
There are definitely challenges. Educating the global consumer is one. People know Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc. Carricante needs its story told clearly, its complexity, minerality, aging potential. And production is limited, which can be tough with growing demand.
But the opportunities.
They're compelling. There's this huge growing demand for wines with identity, authenticity, a real story.
And Carricante has that in spades.
Absolutely. That inseparable link to Mount Etna gives it this powerful, ancient, engaging narrative. Its unique ability to express the volcanic terroir fits perfectly with the trend towards valuing place, valuing terroir wines. Plus, you see more marketing, more media attention. Its star is definitely rising.
So summing it all up, we've traced Carricante's journey from relative obscurity to stardom, explored its dramatic volcanic home, understood its unique character, seen how it's crafted, tasted it in our minds, and looked at its bright future.
Indeed. And maybe a final thought for you to consider. Think about this. A wine born from an active volcano, a place of constant creation and destruction, yet it offers such profound elegance, such enduring vitality. What does that tell us about the hidden power, the resilience expressed right there in the glass you might hold? We really encourage you to seek out Carricante. Experience this liquid narrative for yourself.